Shalom, it's Jeff from Wellwater Ministry with Forethought Friday. Let's take an Old Testament scripture and tie it into the life of Yeshua, Jesus. We see in Jeremiah 50, verse 17 that our Bible says, Israel is like scattered sheep. The lions have driven him away. When I read this, I have a Forethought Friday moment because I remember Yodevave said he would make a new covenant. He did not say he would do away with the old one, but he would make a new covenant and make it with the house of Israel and the house of Judah. You see, we must understand that these two houses combined, they make up the 12 tribes of Israel, the direct descendants from Jacob, whose name was changed to Israel. Two of these tribes, Judah and Benjamin, and some of the Levite priests, settled in Jerusalem. That's where we get the Jews from those two tribes. The other 10 were spread abroad and they never returned home. That's where we get the house of Israel. But so are the Jews. It's one family, not two. You see, all Jews are Israel, but not all Israel are Jews. Jews are Judah and Benjamin that went to Jerusalem. They came home, returned to where Yodevave wanted them. But the house of Israel, they did not, wandering with the Gentiles and Romans, disobedient. This is where the Forethought Friday moment hits, because Yeshua said in Matthew 15:24, I am not sent but unto the lost sheep of the house of Israel. Wait a minute. You mean Yeshua didn't come for all? No, but he did die for all. For those that accept him, well, we get grafted into that house of Israel. We become as one with the house that Yeshua came for, Israel. He was and still is looking for his lost sheep, Israel. We must shema here, intelligently hear with obedience what Yeshua said. He came for his sheep, the house of Israel. Now, by his death, we can now join the house of this lost sheep, Israel, through mercy and grace of a holy God that sent his son to die for us Gentiles. We are now part of that olive tree talked about in both the New Testament and Old Testament. Two branches, one natural, his 12 tribes of Israel, not just the Jews, and us, the Gentiles, the modern church, grafted in, adopted into the commonwealth of Israel, heir apparent to the same inheritance as the natural born. For the root of the tree, Yeshua HaMashiach, Jesus the Messiah. But because of their disobedience to his word, out of love, mercy, and grace, Yodevave has extended his family inheritance to all. Now we, the Gentiles, can be joined with that natural branch, making this olive tree complete, his son, the root. It's time that we intelligently hear with obedience what Yodevave is saying, and repeat it by his son. He was looking for the lost sheep of his house of Israel. Us, the modern church, are now part of that house. No separation from what most call the Jews. It's biblically Israel. All that accept the root of David, Yeshua. And we are now part of his lovely olive tree, intertwined as one through his son. And when adopted into a family, we do the family traditions. We should follow his instructions laid out for the family, Israel, his commandments, all 10, his feast days, and his dietary laws, same as Christ had. And as Christians, we should be Christ-like, right? So let's remember what Yeshua came, but for the lost sheep of his father's house, Israel, not to start anything new, a so-called church, but to join his family tree, if you will, his olive tree, two branches, one natural, the 12 tribes, and one grafted in through the blood of the Son, us. So today, realize your real family tree. We're grafted in the house of Israel, waiting for the Rishal Yehuda, the Lion of Judah, to return to gather his house of Israel, his olive tree, rooted in him, home forevermore. Hold on to that family tree and wait for our family inheritance, New Jerusalem, the 12 tribes of Israel, both natural and grafted in, joined once more with him, through him, and for him. Shalom.